Yeah, hi there, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And let's take a look at your question. You made a comment right here, Roger. Okay, so you say, I have read many stories through which you have assisted students. I want to go for graduate education and a TOEFL is a prerequisite. How can I create an account on your website to be assisted? How can I register? Before I start your lessons, how can I know my baseline mark because I've never done TOEFL before? My pass mark is 90. How can I achieve this in a month? How many hours am I supposed to spend every day for your classes? How can I be sure I will get what I want, that I'm not frauded? Please advise me about this. Regards, Roger. Good questions. So let's go to the frauded one first, because you want to make sure if you do join or pay for anything on the internet, you want to make sure that you are not taken advantage of, no doubt. So the good thing for you is I actually use PayPal. PayPal is a intermediate website that allows people to make payments for other people on behalf of some product, or in my case an online TOEFL course. So if you're unsatisfied and you feel like you're not getting your money, you can actually file a dispute with PayPal, and they will give you a refund of the money that you've paid me. So PayPal is a good, very good, trusted online website to make payments. So they have, if you can see here, they have over 230 million users have PayPal accounts. So again, so that you're not paying me directly, Roger, you're paying PayPal, who pays me. So again, if you have a problem with me or anybody else on the internet, you can file a dispute with PayPal, and then they will give you a refund of the money that you're paying me. So that's really how you can be sure. Remember that I will never see your credit card ever when you make payments. Only PayPal will see those things. All right, so let's keep going. Now, I wanted to just comment on this. The fact that you're saying through which, that's telling me that you have some really good English skills there, the way that you combine that sentence. Okay, so let's go to your first question here. So how do I know my baseline mark because I've never done the TOEFL test? So my advice to you is, once you join my course, you'll make a small payment of $38. Once you make that payment, you can go to the 8th section of my course and you can take a full-length IBT practice test. Now, this is not free. It's in addition to the cost that you've already paid me. Your $38 gives you unlimited access to all 700 of my vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking lessons. So if you want to take a full-length IBT practice test, I actually use another company that administers all of my full-length practice tests. I use their service. So it is a payment of around $34 in addition to what you've already paid. So I'm going to be upfront about that. And remember that my course is pretty much free to you. You do make a payment of $38 a month, but that just covers the operating costs. Remember that you can complete speaking and writing practice tests at no additional cost. It's all part of your $38 subscription fee, and you have unlimited access to over 700 lessons, right? So that would be my advice is, so once you join my course, and in order to join, what you're going to do here is you're going to click here on subscribe on this particular page. You're going to click on this. And this will open up. This creates the web page here where you actually create your PayPal account. You make your payment. Once you make your payment, then I will send you a username and a password. And by the way, your username and password will be the email that you use to create your PayPal account. So that's kind of how that works, Roger. All right, so let's go back to your questions here. Let me answer just a few more here. So the other question is, how can I achieve this in a month? I don't know right now if you can achieve a score of 90. Generally, students who use my online TOEFL course, Roger, they typically improve about 5 to 10 points for each month that they use my course. So let's say that you take the full-length practice test, so you get a subtotal for reading, a subtotal for listening, all 6 of your speaking tasks are scored and your writing tasks are scored. If your score is approximately 80 to 85 right now, I would say it is possible that you can reach this goal in a month. However, if your baseline score is 70, you're probably looking at anywhere from 2 to 4 months before you reach your goal. So it all depends on what your existing score is, your baseline score, and then that can tell me, and at that point I can tell you how long it will take you to reach your goal. Does that make sense? So then how many hours am I supposed to spend every day for your classes? I would recommend approximately 4 hours. I would say 2 to 4 hours. And what you're going to do is once you get your baseline score, you want to email me again. Let me know what your score is, and then I can tell you what your study plan should be. I can give you an idea of what you need to do each day. And remember, if the only reason you use my course, most people, one of the main benefits of using my online TOEFL course, Roger, is you can get feedback when you complete speaking, writing, and pronunciation practice tests. Not a lot of websites do that, and you certainly cannot do that through a book. Even if you take the online course from ETS, I think they call it the TOEFL IBT online course, you're not even going to get that from them, right? So I have one of the few courses on the internet where you actually get it's free feedback. It's not anything in addition to the $38 you're paying me. You will get feedback every time you post a writing, speaking, and pronunciation practice test. In fact, here's what I have to do right now. This is my Voxy Pop discussion group where students are completing practice tests right now. And guess what? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 speaking and pronunciation practice tests I need to score today. These are all students just like yourself. They enrolled and paid the $38 subscription fee, and they can now post speaking practice tests every day. Now here's my rule. My rule is you cannot post more than 1 practice test each day at my website. Because remember, you're only paying $38 a month. Alrighty, anyway, that's kind of how it works. So I think that I've answered most of your questions, so let me just recap again, just briefly, answers to what you've said. First of all, you register by clicking the join button on this web page. You create a PayPal account. You have to link your credit card to the account, and then you pay PayPal, right, who then pays me eventually as long as there's no disputes and things. Then you say, how do you start? Because you want to know a baseline. So once you join my course, Roger, you want to go to the 8th section of my course, and that's where you can complete a full-length IBT practice test for an additional cost of $34. It does cost a little bit extra to do that because to actually score all 6 of your practice tests, speaking tasks, and then 2 of your writing tasks, and you get subtotals and an overall score, that does cost money to do that, because people have to get involved. People, experienced IBT speaking and writing specialists, have to get involved to do that, to make that happen. So that's why it does cost some additional money there. And all those people who are scoring your speaking and writing practice tests, they have to be paid on an hourly basis. All right, so I think we've answered that. So how much should you be spending every day? I'm recommending about 2 to 4 hours. And then how can you be sure that you will not get frauded? The main thing is you're using PayPal. You're not paying me directly. PayPal is a very trusted online website where you can make payments. So if you don't like my course, if you have problems with my course, you can file a dispute with PayPal. And actually, you can just email me directly, but if you don't, you can contact PayPal, and then you file a dispute, and you can get a refund on the money that you spend for my online course. So hopefully you won't do that, though. All right, Roger, that's it. The next step for you is to join my course. So do you believe that I can help you improve your TOEFL score? You got to believe that. Do you trust me? Do you trust PayPal? Can you get past that and make your payment? All right, thank you.